Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to chat through 5 of my favorite places to get matcha in Seattle, Washington. And if you know me at all, you know I'm a huge fan of matcha. I make it every single morning and I actually order it in bulk. I order like a, a portion that is intended for a cafe. So I am a huge fan and I feel like I have pretty discerning taste when it comes to matcha. I'm definitely not an absolute purist, but I tend to prefer, when I make it at home, I just basically whisk matcha powder in a bowl and then with hot water, and then I kind of do a ratio of maybe like 20% oat milk to 80% water, and then sometimes I do also add some stevia. But for the most part, I like just a regular traditionally whisked matcha with nothing else in it. And usually it's a much smaller portion. It's less than 8 fluid ounces. Typically it's about 4. I definitely have preferences for places that kind of honor that kind of simplicity. I know there's a lot of places that do like strawberry matcha or black sesame matcha, and I think those things are really cool, but in all honesty, I don't ever really drink those. So that's definitely going to be impacting my favorites. So this list definitely is not exclusive. I haven't tried every single matcha in Seattle, but these are 5 that I have tried that I thought were really decent. So the first place that I'm going to start off with is actually my favorite cafe in all of Seattle. I absolutely love this spot, and it is not a hidden gem. It is a pretty popular spot, especially on weekends, but for a tea drinker, this is an absolute oasis, and this is Miro Tea in the Ballard neighborhood. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is such a sanctuary inside, and they have absolutely delicious teas, and their matcha is just one example of that. They have a few different types of matcha, and you can have it as a latte or you can just have regular whisked ceremonial matcha. And yeah, I can't fault this place. It's absolutely delicious. It's a serene environment. What more could you ask for? I absolutely love Miro Tea and would highly recommend visiting when you're in Seattle. So the second place that I am going to recommend, and I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly, is Atulia Matcha and Coffee. And there are 2 locations of this. There is one in Capitol Hill and one in Phinney Ridge. And in the video, I am showing the Phinney Ridge location, which is just really tiny. This place, I don't believe they just do a traditional whisked matcha with hot water. So I did get a matcha latte with oat milk, and that is my typical order if regular, just matcha Americano or traditional matcha isn't available. So that's what I got here, but the quality and the amount of matcha that they put in a latte still means that it's very green, it's very verdant tasting. It has that delicious, rich umami matcha flavor that you really want. The only thing that I would say is that they do tend towards kind of more of those mixed drinks like strawberry matchas and that kind of thing. So if you're into that, this is probably a good spot to go. Okay, the third place that I'm going to recommend is a cafe called Sound and Fog, and this place is in West Seattle, and I wanted to recommend this because I wanted to give a shout out to West Seattle. I will say this place does do a sweetened matcha latte, which is typically not what I like, and I've had many really bad ones in Seattle, and for those places I am not going to be mentioning them in this video, but I actually thought this was a really decent one, and it still had a very rich matcha flavor, and again I just got a matcha latte with oat milk. And the atmosphere of this place was absolutely beautiful. There's a lovely outdoor seating area, and it's fantastic if you're going to the West Seattle Farmers Market because it's right down the street. All right, so this fourth place I actually was actually relatively new to me, and I absolutely loved it the first time that I went there. And it's called Taz Matcha and Bar. And this place, again, I think they do some of those mixed drinks, but they use really high quality matcha, and it is absolutely a sanctuary. It is a beautiful, beautiful cafe. They have some other little sweet treats as well, like canapes, which I absolutely love. But yeah, I asked them if they could just make me a matcha like I typically like it, with just, whisked with mostly hot water and then just a little bit of oat milk, and they were totally able to oblige. I sat at the bar, and I would highly recommend this place. It's right between Belltown and downtown Seattle. So if you're down there for like a play or a show or anything, I think it's an awesome place to stop. And it's a really lovely place to walk around down there as well. But yeah, really high quality matcha. They know what they're doing. Okay, the final place that I'm going to mention is also a favorite, kind of on par with Miro, but a very different vibe, and that is Yoga Tea. And this is in the Madrona neighborhood, and this place is aesthetically so appealing. They absolutely have beautiful interior design in there. It is a really fantastic place to just sit and chill and read a book or do some work if you can work from a cafe. I think it's an awesome place to do that. I really, really loved it. And the neighborhood that it's in is very cute. It's right near Capitol Hill, but it's a little bit closer to the water. So if you're going to go for a walk over on Lake Washington, I think this is a good place to stop ahead of time. I really, really love this spot, and I plan to go there all the time this summer. So yeah, they have just really, really high quality matcha. I think I got a matcha latte with oat milk here too, and again, just unsweetened. But the matcha was just delicious, umami, a little bit of sweetness. They use enough matcha that you actually can really taste it in the milk, or taste it through the milk, I should say. And yeah, they also have like little treats like onigiri and things like that. So I can't recommend this place highly enough. I really, really love it. And yeah, I hope that you find this useful and that you try these places. And please leave a comment if there is another matcha in Seattle that you love.